In Switzerland with brown skin, a loser. When I came in the 70s to Switzerland with my brown skin, the people were laughing about me. You can think, oh, this poor boy. Can an abandoned child ever get an MP? This poor boy is now the first member of parliament in Switzerland, 100% native Indian. And the last question is, who are you? In 4 lines. I am adopted, I'm an Indian-born baby. I'm now 53. I struggled in my life, but management is all in my life. So how you can manage your life? How you can simplify your life? And the last question is, who are you? Who I am. And I think that's one of the most important questions also in the management career. If you know who you are, you can move mountains. If you don't know who you are, you can't move nothing. So the biggest lesson which the life learned me is to find out who I am. You know now, here is an abandoned child. His name is NikGugger. You can think, oh, this poor boy. This poor boy is now the first member of parliament in Switzerland, 100% native Indian. That you saw in the movie. Can an abandoned child ever get an MP? If I ask you that, you will say no. No. Correct? Yes. I thought the same. But I never thought I'm not loved. I never thought I'm not a coincidence. I never thought I am a loser. These 3 things I could think, correct? Abandoned. Okay, loser. In Switzerland with brown skin, a loser. When I came in the 70s to Switzerland with my brown skin, the people were laughing about me. When I was an adolescent child like you with 16, 17, 18, 20 years, I struggled 3 times more. Because the people, they thought this man is a little bit strange. Indian, brown skin, adopted. Who is this guy? Now I'm 53, I'm 6 years in the Lok Sabha, in the council, Swiss National Council. And I found my place. I found my place in the society. And I'm an intercultural manager. I'm a go-between as an Indian and as a Swiss. So I'm in between. And I said to your professors before and your management here, most important, it's a very simple question, is who are you? And one of your founders said, I'm still searching on it. And that's the truth. That's the real truth. I'm counseling, advising big companies, unicorns, billionaires, but I'm also counseling simply small enterprises with 1 or 2 people, coffee sellers, coffee roaster company with 1 or 2, the owner and 1 employee. And every time I find out, all these managers mostly are struggling because they have not their inner self patience and the inner self love. That's why you saw in the movie I speak about love and compassion. And my life is full with love, filled with love, passion. And if you have a vision, and you all have visions, today we don't have the time. I have only one wish. Give an email to your management, tell them what is your idea, what we can develop, and what is your goal. I offered Sir Santosh that we can plan in future, like a course. I will say thinking out of the box. I say we can plan, for example, lectures about social entrepreneurship. I'm well known as a social entrepreneur, ethical entrepreneur. So, what are your ethical values? Big question. What is my ethical value in management? This all we have to find out. And I said to your management before, they heard I kicked one manager out of my company because one ethical red line is don't cheat. And you know, many managers I met, they cheat. Then I said, I'm not your man. I'm not here to empower your management by cheating. That is not my way. So I left. So most important, if you are true, honest managers, you study all management. If you are true in your management, in your family, in your communities, social communities, sport clubs, maybe in your religious groups, maybe with your friends, in full life. And this, sometimes people will laugh and say, yeah, why you don't cheat? You will be a loser. No, you never will be a loser. And I explained them, you can't eat with a golden spoon. You can eat with a golden spoon, but that never was my target. So, coming to the point, thanks a lot that I could share with you a few thoughts. Thanks a lot that you shared with me half an hour, that you shared with me time. You will listen to me. We have not enough time. We have time now for 3 questions. And the rest, it's your duty to send to your management here an email if you are interested that we start the program. I think if you are a believer, it's not important which religion you believe. If you believe that you can move mountains, because I tell you honestly, I was totally scared to be a politician. I was totally scared. Now I'm on the top 200 most important people in Switzerland. I have no study in that. I had a second study later in political science, but I had no idea before. And maybe it was Almighty's idea that I come to politics, but that's another story, because that is a very sad story. A man got killed and my party searched another person, and then they came and asked me, are you ready to be a candidate? And then I got elected as town councillor, then later as an MLA, and then later as Roxana member. That's the true question, but I never searched that position. I'm fully into management. And third change was my wife's father said first, oh son, I'm really afraid, because with your values you can't survive politics. I spoke about ethical values, I spoke about against corruption. And I think, yes, these are 3 changes which I'm fighting again. I'm fighting again abusing the people, I'm fighting against corruption, I'm fighting against that the people get their human rights, all these things. I'm also in the Council of Europe. You know, we have now war. I'm totally sad. War is stupid. So my change is I came to in politics and it changed a lot. And now you will laugh, but that's the true story. Before I had 5 times higher salary. 5 times. In India you are a king when you are an MP. In Switzerland I walk with my 4 suitcases by myself, no servant. In India I drive my car in Switzerland I drive my cars myself. In Switzerland I go by myself by train. I don't have free tickets. So it changed my life totally to be a servant, to be a leader, a servant leader. So what the mostly changed for my family was salary. My boy said, "Are you a fool?" My wife said, "Why you waste your time in politics?" My kid said, "Why you don't have time for us? You are always in politics." So, what I mean, politics is not only an honor. You carry also a burden, especially in Switzerland. You were in Switzerland and you know, we do all by ourselves. I have no stuff. I came alone here, not with an entourage. Look, every culture has its own rules. And I was here 3 months back with my parents, 84 years. You saw them in the movie. They are really in good shape, you saw. They played chess, they came to India. My father, I said, is my role model. Believe me, as a big shot, I have also my advisory board. I call this advisory board Wise Women. You listen well, Wise Women and Wise Men. But I started with Wise Women. And you can come in that board with which age? Give me a number with which age you can come in my Wise Men and Women board. Say a number.
30.
After 30? No. Which age? How old? They can come. Who I allow, who I choose. With 25 years. Good. That's my young network. This I call the young network. No, the wise women and wise men are all over 65 years to 84. So you see, I go and reflect myself, my work as an owner of a company, my work as a politician, from old women and men. They have to reflect me. They are my sounding board. On the other side, I'm interested in you. That's my young network. The people from 14, 15, 16 to 30 years old. They are also another part as a sounding board. And that is also what is very important in management. I want to know from the wise old women how they handle it. What are their intuition? Yes, so coming back to your question, the politics in Switzerland to India is a little bit different. India is 1.4 billion, Switzerland has nearby 9 millions. You see, so India is 150 times bigger than Switzerland. So the culture is different, and as I said, I'm a go-between, in between the culture. So I know now a little bit to handle India, and I know to handle the Swiss politicians and the Indians, so I'm happy. Good, so I have to leave, but it was a pleasure, and I hope I don't bored you. Was okay, or it was boring? Okay, so then tell this to your managers and we will go further playing football in management.
Logic School of Management.